Welcome to Solis SMP Episode 2. So, if you look around, you can probably see that this area is lacking trees. So I've cleared out all the trees already. It's a quick start. But we moved, and I cleared out the trees, and essentially what I've been doing is I've been clearing out the trees and the grass so I can make my own completely custom biome. Now, in order to do that, I need a few different types of farms that I'm going to be putting in my base. Do I have moss? Yeah, I do. So, down here, somewhere around here, I'm going to dig down far enough so that the area up here can't hear any of the noises that happens from the automatic farms. I'm going to make a bone meal farm, a grass farm, and a fern farm. And I'm going to make all those farms so that I can custom place all of the grass, because right now, if you've noticed, it kind of just looks spotty and random. So I want to fix that, and I want to actually change it so that it's more clumped, because in real life, grass actually clumps it because that's just the way seeds spread. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll get back to you when I've started making the farms. So Gob just asked me to come over and check out his little layout that he has. Oh my gosh, the lag is crazy. Okay, so he said that this is just the first story, and I really like this. I know that you can't get much like real detail through dirt because there's no slabs or stairs type stuff. Oh, he's downstairs. But I think if he found out ways to make the sides more like three-dimensional, this would really, really work out. Depth is all he really needs here, which is it's pretty cool. I like this. I like this quite a bit. Alright, so I've started clearing up all the grass, but we need a super smelter. And I also have started grinding to open up my first shop, which is going to sell unenchanted armor. So I'm going to make a blacksmith shop right here, like an old-fashioned blacksmith shop, and we're going to put the super smelter in the back of it, and then the shop out front. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite angle. Look at that. It's actually pretty freaking cool. Like, once you get closer to it, the angle kind of gets a little messy, but it still has a bit of a niceness to it. You could probably see there's no roof, which is going to be fixed soon in this episode, and I'm also going to fix up the interior probably on camera this episode. But I wanted to talk about a couple of things I used to make this build and what I forgot Minecraft didn't have quite yet. So essentially I made this build out of mostly walls. Like you can see, I was just placing the stone deep slate walls all over the place. It was the main thing for this build, and as you can probably see, it's not really gradient at all. It doesn't really have any gradient whatsoever. That's my fault, because I forgot that tough walls weren't actually in the game yet. I thought they were, so I was going to be like, oh yeah, so we can go deep slate, tough, stone. Easy transition block. But no, there was no tough in the game whatsoever. But now we have this chimney. I'm not sure what I think about it yet. I don't know, it kind of looks out of place a little bit. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide whether I like it or not. I tried to go with the asymmetrical design because why not? And I'm not sure if I like it quite yet. I'll keep on deciding. But anyways, I think it's time to start work on the roof. I'm probably just going to do that off camera and then show you guys. And then we can start getting to work on the interior, which is going to be really, really exciting. Before we get started on that, I would like to go over here because Gob said that apparently he finished like the first layer of his house. Ooh. Okay, this is nice. I like the jungle trapdoors. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, okay, so I really, really like this. This is great texturing. This is really, really cool. Let's check the interior. Okay, some texture on the floor, kind of like checkerboard. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, he hasn't done any interior decorating, has he? Not quite yet. Oh. So I really like this. This is pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I really do like the texturing. Use of tuff is beautiful. I like it. Alright, so I put a very simple roof on this thing. You can probably see that it's just cobbled deep slate. It is a very boring roof. Alright everybody, so I jumped ahead quite a bit, and I actually finished the entire interior of the shop. So, sorry about the coughing. As you can probably see, we're going to be selling tools. Oh, already? Let's freaking go. We're going to be selling tools for diamonds. Now, this wouldn't make sense, but villagers. Now, we're also going to be opening up an enchant shop sooner or later, and we will probably put it somewhere around these hills. Maybe we'll put it here. I'm not sure, but we're going to need some help with that. And you'll see when I make it, I have some plans. So that this little shop that we have here is like, it's pretty nice. I like it. I just wish there was a little tuff. Like the little tuff walls would be great as detailing, and that it would just be very, very nice. We have some bookshelves, we have some minor detailing in here, and it's a pretty nice. It's not as good as the Fletcher Hall interior, but it's still a pretty cozy place. I do like it very much, although the only issue is the minecart keeps getting knocked around, and man, he missed me by a mile. And it's not necessarily staying in one place. So, I tried to make an automatic mud machine, and I'm pretty sure all I've succeeded in making is an absolute monstrosity. So, technically, it works, but realistically, it doesn't. So, we put the glass bottles into this dispenser right here. Okay, so, as you can probably tell, that's very inconvenient setup. So now, we place, break, place, break, place, place, break, place. And you see, here's our problem. Now, I would try putting like some like safeguards in, but at this point, like, I know the reason that this doesn't work, and it's not really even my fault. It's just because in Bedrock Edition, which sucks, might I add, it's like the worst edition that there is, essentially, you can't put blocks in your offhand. So that's why this is why this sucks, because if I could have dirt in my offhand, then I would be able to just boom with the dirt and then mine with the shovel. Bam, 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 bam. But instead I have to do this. which is painfully slow. And it causes these items to pull up out here, because if you look, I've actually set up a system that causes the items to not pool up whatsoever. Look at this. If I stand right out here, putting all the items in, look at this. No issues. It's literally just the fact that the dirt's there that is causing the items to flood out of the machine and pool up. So I might try putting some slabbage down and seeing if that works. But I sadly don't think that it's really going to work properly, mainly because of bedrock mechanics. So what I could try to do is this, where I go. Now if I leave that there, and I leave, no, see, it still comes out. Oh, Lord. Alright guys, so I have a just about fully functioning super smelter. Now the super smelter functions, but I don't really have any good functioning fuel whatsoever. So I'm actually planning on making a fuel farm now, because the sad thing about this is I was planning on making a lava farm, but lava farms don't really work because the lava just all gets loaded into this one hopper right here, and none of the other hoppers get any lava, and lava farms are just slow, and it takes too much iron to get them up and running since we don't have an iron farm quite yet. Gob is still working on that. So down here we have all of this going down. We have all of these super smelters going on. What's cool is we loaded this up with like 3 stacks of coal, right? And look at this. Look at this. This smelter is actually crazy. That was like 5 minutes of smelting. So once we get a suitable fuel source, then this super smelter will be able to actually run at full like capacity. But until then, I'm going to have to figure out a way to make a good fuel farm. It's either going to be bamboo or kelp. Leave a suggestion down in the comments for a good fuel farm that I can just AFK to help load up my super smelter with fuel, especially since the auto crafter hasn't been introduced to the game yet. Anyways guys, I think we're running out of time for this episode. I know it's been a short one, and it's been a pretty boring episode. But next episode, I'm pretty sure I'll have all the farms in place, so we don't have to do any more of this boring farm stuff, and we can get doing some more exciting building stuff. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.